Alright, what is up guys? Welcome back to another GeoGuessr video, another road to #1 video here. We're starting today at 1914. As you guys know, as I announced in the last video, we are trying to get into the open major, essentially. So to do that, I feel like I want to set as high of a baseline elo as possible. So we probably will be playing a little bit. I think this is going to be the last video that I do. In terms of like before the open major stuff, I'll try to record my videos if I remember, and then do a voiceover on it probably. But yeah, that's probably the plan for now. But yeah, I wanted to get one more road to #1 video out before we started the week, and then I'll probably try to climb off video. So if you guys see me at like, you know, a little bit lower, a little bit higher elo than what I ended off on in this video, you'll know why. Anyway, enough yapping. I'm going to do the matchmaking trick, and I will see you guys when I'm in queue. Alright, in queue here, NMPZ. I will see you guys when we find an opponent. Alright, good old Reliable is in here, round 1 against Barry. Let's do it. NMPZ. We start off in Russia. My big gripe with this map, I think, along with a bunch of other gripes, is there's a lot of urban locations, and a lot of urban locations, especially like in Russia, and some in the US as well, it is just a bit tough to region guess, isn't it? And with this one, I have no idea. I'm just going to go Nizhny Novgorod. My region guess probably would have been like Yaroslavl or something like that, but I'm not going to try on this one. And we'll see where Barry goes. Yeah, I mean, like, who's going, like, Eastern Russia there? Sure. Round 2. In... Is it the US or Canada? Actually not sure. Double yellow line would point me more towards the United States. We have a mountain there to the west. And maybe... no. I don't know. My first thought was Black Hills area, but... this could be a troll. But I kind of want to try to use my gut a little bit more, so let's try it. Might as well. It was just BC. Alberta. Okay. I mean, it makes sense because we had a wooden signpost, I think, which is quite abnormal for the US. So yeah, we're in Kazakhstan here. We can see the white blur of the car. As for where, though, not really the easiest. And between Uralsk and, like, Karaganda, I did not practice this country yet, unfortunately. Finbar told me that you need to practice. And I have not practiced yet. So, probably will need to soon. But I do need to get some videos out, so I just decided to record. It was just Karaganda. And we're on the 5K. So, that's fine. We'll take it. We'll give them sunglasses after they've given me the GG. And we'll move into a little bit of Philippines here, I would assume. Do you just go Luzon here? Houses look much more Filipino to me than anything else. Mountain North would be quite weird for Luzon, I think. So maybe we just go for like a Panay hedge? I guess that doesn't really make sense with the mountain either. Can we be... I don't know, you know, like, the mountain range is weird. It could be Mindanao, actually. Like, something down here. Like, it looks semi-dry. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try Mindanao here, guys, because I think the mountains make a little bit more sense, but my initial thought was Luzon, so it does scare me a little bit. I at least hope that... yeah, okay. It was Luzon, and it was the one part where you just get a ridge north, like, right here. Because most of it will just be going west-east. But yeah, we both sent Mindanao there, so... maybe should have went with my initial gut, but it does happen. Alright, Brazil with antenna. Does it look like RGDS? I guess it could be, but my initial lean would be more towards Mato Grosso do Sul or something like that. With the red soil. Yeah, we'll give that one a go in the middle here. Wouldn't be surprised if it was in this area like Santa Maria, like, or west of it, but it was actually Mato Grosso there. You're not really too used to seeing that in wet season, so is a little bit interesting, but we pick up 219, round 6, double damage. In. Is it Czechia or Bolg? I would have went Bolg, I think. Which is what I probably will be going. Ridge North is interesting, which maybe you can go here, but I think I'm just going to leave it in Pleven. Like, Vidin, maybe? It was just Haskovo. We're looking at a smaller ridge somewhere here, 356 points. We will move into round 7, 2.5x damage now. In Bangladesh, I would assume, and with how sandy it looks, like, I would probably just go Chittagong, but yeah, I'm gonna try it. Nope, was Max Northwest. So, couldn't have been a worse guess there. If I know Barry's just gonna click Dhaka, though, maybe I should just be clicking Dhaka. That's a little bit of a mistake on my part. Round 8. Just choose to handshake it. Thailand here, I think. Do I try to send fast? Yeah, might as well. Maybe Barry makes a blunder here. Although I don't really foresee him doing that. Yeah. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, we just both click Bangkok. It ends up being west of Bangkok. And 54 damage is gonna be the price. Round 9. Like, Barry's too good to make the blunder there, I think. Java, it looks like, with these tiled roofs. We have I mean, it could be Bali theoretically. I could see a Bali here, you know, but I think we would just be hedging somewhere in East Java. It was Lampung, actually. Alright. 1964. Not great. We do lose a lot of health on that, which is a little unlucky. Round 10, quad damage. In Mexico, I would have thought. Are those buildings there, or is it something else? Like, what is that? Huh. Is it? I don't know. Like, my first thought was something out here, but I don't know how much this makes sense. I guess it could be? But, like, is that really the main road right there? I guess it could be. We're looking south at, like... Are those buildings? Hard to say, like... I don't think the angle really makes sense for Cancun, right? And... Huh. I don't love this guess now. I don't know. Can't really think of anything better. Oh, the coast is on the other side. We're looking south, and I couldn't see anything. I thought it was... Okay. I don't know. Chiapas makes sense, but... Am I getting that? It's a little bit hard. Alright. In Kazakhstan again. You just go Karaganda here again. It's like autumn-ish coverage. As you can tell by those orange leaves there. Probably not my favorite country urban NMPZ to get. But yeah, I think I'm gonna click Karaganda here. Could just be Astana as well. Yeah, we'll try it. I mean, I don't really know if there's a way for me to figure this one out, personally. It was Taldi Corgan. Yeah, fair enough. Makes sense. GG's to Barry. We do lose, unfortunately. 13 rating for that. Not as big of a ELO loss as I thought. Yeah, it makes sense. We're looking east at nothing. Maybe it's spring. Yeah, I guess the leaves are coming back on the trees, but like the orange trees kind of mess me up. But I guess these, not those. Some of those trees maybe make sense. I don't know. Okay, bit of a tough one. Yeah, let's see what else. Yeah, you know what? This Chiapas round, it's just a seawall. Like, Yeah, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. My Unk eyes could not tell that that was just a seawall, but like if I 5K that, I just win. But unfortunately, I've just trolled, so it happens. Anyway, anything else like Lampung? Sure. I mean, it makes sense, but all right. Well, I'm gonna do the matchmaking trick again, and I will queue again, and I'll see you guys when I do. All right, back into QNMPZ. I will see you guys when I find another opponent here. All right, we get a game here against Miralebol. Sorry if I mispronounced, but we are playing some NMPZ here. And we start off in India, which... This looks like Karnataka to me, but I could be misreading. It was, but it was in the pocket, which is tough. I just kind of clicked the dry part there. But yeah, we both get the Karnataka pull there, and we'll move into round 2. Don't know which country, really. Should be Nordic. Vagen. Should be Swedish, I think. And I guess we're going north then. Like something all the way up here. Tree line is quite short. Could even push maybe a bit more north, but I think we'll hedge it a little bit more. I think it does say Vagen. Yes, yeah, which should be street in Swedish. Vagen would be Norwegian. Sorry for the mispronunciations. Yep, not bad. Ends up being Overnas, but we pick up some points. 36 damage, so pretty even game so far, going in the round 3. In somewhere here, what is the copyright? That is quite crucial on this one. I don't see one, unfortunately, which is tough. It's 2020. 2020 is interesting. Whole, like, houses are odd. Like, Poland came to mind, Italy came to mind, maybe, but I don't know if those houses really look Italian, so I guess I'm gonna try Poland. Does it just end up being Czechia? That makes sense too. I don't know how I didn't think of that, but that makes a lot of sense. Nice guess by our opponent. Round 4. In the United States of America. This kind of reminds me of a round that I had with Finbar earlier today, and I'm just gonna click like this road here or something, like this area. Somewhere near Sheridan. We'll give it a chance. We'll give it a chance. Should be the US. I'm not exactly sure where, but with this red soil plus the mesa looking hill things, I think this is a reasonable guess, so we'll try it. Was a bit more east there, but same idea. I'll pick up a 116 for it. And move into round 5, 1.5x damage. In Jeju with the volcanic rock walls, and we'll insta-send this one looking north at a smaller hill. Yeah, I don't know. Just click somewhere here. And we'll see where our opponent goes. It was western, and so there's a hill here somewhere. 62 damage is fine. We're moving around 6, double damage. We couldn't see the volcano that's in the middle, so just assumed. 24, looks like Oman. Got a Mickey D's there. Yeah. So you probably just click somewhere up here. Alright, it was just downtown Muscat, which makes sense with the McDonald's, I guess, doesn't it? 280 points. And we'll move in around 7, 2.5x damage. Not sure how many McDonald's there are in Oman, but surely. We got some Hindi there. How do you region guess this one, though? Kind of interesting. I'm not sure. I'm probably just going to end up clicking Madhya here to hedge. It was Maha, like that was my initial thought, but it just felt wrong to me for some reason. But I guess maybe the fields felt a bit more Maha. But yeah, Eastern Maha, pretty hard to distinguish sometimes. All right, we're in the US here. I don't know about that plate though. Kind of an interesting one. I would have went like New York or something like that. I think that's quite reasonable. Could be a bit more northeast as well. Do I hedge a little bit towards here? I hope I'm not identifying this, but yeah, we'll try it. Oh, was actually Quebec there. Maybe we had no front? We both ended up going US though. 45 points of damage. Round 9, 3.5x damage now. In Kenya. And where in Kenya will we go here? I'm not sure. And when I'm not sure, I probably just hedge for this area here. Not really too distinguishable of the landscape. We'll see where our opponent goes. With the guy from Zootopia, I think, as his profile picture. It was just downtown Nairobi. Fair enough. We'll take the points. 24-18, that's a lot of damage. And we'll move in around 10, quad damage. When in doubt, click Nairobi, I guess. In Senegal, shouldn't be too many points here, I would reckon. Yeah, I'm just gonna go Jorbelt. It was actually south of the Gambia in Kolda there. Fair enough, 168 points. I guess we could have won if we had gotten that, but it is tough. Round 11. 4.5x damage in Argentina here. 2025. Could it be Comodoro Rivadavia? Potentially. I don't hate it. I don't, like, particularly love it, though. I think we're just going to hedge middle of Chubut then. Because I'm actually really not sure. It is 4.5x damage, though. I'm a bit worried. Okay. They just know. That's scary. Okay. That is a bit scary. Round 12, 5x damage. In Mexico, I would have went. Interesting rock wall here. Where do you go here, though? Got some cactus. It feels weirdly coastal, even. I don't know. Like, I think, like, CDMX also could just work, though, is the thing. It's really hard to say. I think I'm just going to try a CDMX guess, and let's see where our opponent goes. I mean, I assume they probably just looked at all of the Arge coverage. Well, let's see. It's going to be a plonk off here. We'll see where they go. Alright, it was just middle. I think that should be enough. They do go for a region guess there. And it does just end up being middle. Kind of a scummy way to win after they get a very nice guess down in Arge. They just know it immediately, I guess, which is fair enough. Yeah, they did just know it. Well, scanning Gan first, and then they go to the other city, I guess, which is Gastre, and that angle lines up perfectly. So, yeah, I mean, just really well done by them. I can't lie. They did just know it immediately, so I had no idea. I didn't look at any of the Chubut coverage, but yeah, they did. So GG's. Commended for that guess. I can't lie. Like, I totally understand this guess as well because it does look a little coastal, to be fair. But yeah, I'm gonna do the matchmaking trick again. I will see you guys when I hop into queue. All right, back in queue here. We will see you guys when we find another opponent. All right, we get Barry here, hopping into a game. I messaged him, I need you to queue because I was sitting in queue for like 20 minutes until we got that last game against Miralebol, which I've definitely pronounced wrong. But yeah, we are hopping into queue against Barry. Good luck. We'll give him a wave, and we will send Trujillo here or something like that, or Chimbote maybe. Chiclayo. Maybe Chiclayo's a bit more open, so maybe that makes a bit more sense. We'll try it. What has Barry said? Sorry I had to do something. I can queue now, though. Barry, you're the GOAT. I can't lie to you, he's the GOAT, because he's always in queue, which, you know, I respect. Shout out the boy. All right, was Chiclayo there. It did feel a bit more open, so we will take the points. Good switch from Trujillo, I think, because Trujillo maybe would have seen mountains there in at least some direction. Round 2. In Panama, I think. And is it Is it this city here? Does this line up? Not really. Could be here, I guess. I don't know. I hope it's not Puerto Rico. Gen 4. Oh, it was here. It did line up. Oh, it's this diabolical angle. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it looked like Cologne, because I feel like you get a lot of abandoned buildings up there. But yeah, not really the easiest there. Alright, we have, theoretically, Gisborne lines. So I think I would be a fool not to send it, although it doesn't really look like Gisborne to me. I am sticking by my morals and my guns. Gisborne lines essentially when you have outer lines but no inner line in New Zealand, so yeah. We're sticking with it. I'm trusting the Gisborne lines. I'm trusting the fake meta. I know it's like kind of a fake meta. Okay. Nice guess by Barry. I mean, you pretty much get them like in a lot of places, but yeah. Nice one by Barry there. Maybe he sent me the GG back because I went Gisborne there. Which is fair enough. Alright. What is this? What? Why do I not know what I'm looking at here? Is it Australia? Or is it South Africa? Brisbane? It's Arley Chute Harbor. Oh, to the Whit Sundays. You know what? That makes sense. I was talking about the Whit Sundays to someone the other day, and they didn't know what it was. But I've only looked at that because I looked at the coverage there for whatever reason that my weird brain needs. 2025 here. Ah. Pavement maybe could strike me as... I mean, we have no car here, which is kind of weird. Like, Turkey maybe comes to mind, but it'd have to be Euro Turkey, and it's very green. What else comes to mind? I don't know, like, Turkey is the only thing that I see. I guess it could be US as well. I didn't really think of that. Actually, not sure now. I guess Belgium with no car also makes sense. I don't know. Am I about to go Turkey on the US? I am. It's gonna be game. Nope, not game. Alright, well, it's still a multi-merchant possibility. Sorry, Gelotris, for what I've just done there. Alright, this round... North America again. I can't for the life of me figure out where. Is it Newfie and we're looking at... Like, are we near St. John's, maybe? Looking east at this highway? How does that make sense, though? Highway's going north-south? I don't really love this guess. Maybe it's just BC. It was Alberta there. Fort McMurray. Makes sense. Okay, well, we've mocked it twice, which is a little tough. You know, the pavement makes too much sense for the US, and then I saw this, which is like a silo. And I was like, alright, you know what? We've mocked it. Alright, let's queue up for one more. I will hop into queue here, do the matchmaking trick. I'll see you guys when I find a game. Alright, we are back with Barry once again. They're over 2,000. Hopefully we can get a win here. Yeah, we've completely mocked it today. Hopefully we don't continue to mock it. Interesting hill there. This looks very similar to that one round that I had in New Jersey. Like here, or something. So I'm gonna try it. Like, it looks super similar to that one round that I had. But, like, the hill is throwing me a bit off. But we'll run it anyway. Okay, was New Jersey. Near Trenton. maybe it was the same round, actually, because maybe that was more near Trenton, to be fair. I think that was the same round, just a different part of the road. So, fair enough. All right, US here. It is very dry. You probably have to go Arizona, New Mexico then. Stuff to our east, but, like, not a lot to our east. I'm actually not sure because I feel like in a lot of these places you will get a lot of mountains on the south parts. I'm not sure, you know. Like, do I ever just hedge it here? It could be California as well somehow. Like Pahrump or something, this area here. Hey, it was northeast of Flagstaff. That makes a lot of sense. I guess, looking to the east and seeing nothing. Yeah, we go the same place. Fair enough, round 3. Back in the United States of America once again. I can't really tell the plate, unfortunately, but the houses look quite southern to me. Feels a bit more open, you know? So, like, can't really tell if we have fronts or not. Like, I think Arkansas is quite reasonable, or something like that. We'll go Conway, maybe. Yeah, it could be Alabama, it could be, like, North Alabama, it could be, like, Mississippi, so I think this is an okay hedge. Yeah, we'll try it. And if it ends up being Alabama or Mississippi or Tennessee, that's tough, but it happens. See, it was Texas, actually. Kind of a tough Texas. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's hard for me to get Texas when it's, like, winter or autumn like that. You know what I mean? I don't know, I just can't really get the vibe as much. Alright. New Zealand here. Gen 3 dirt road. Surely this is North Island, I think. Realistically. I feel like this would probably be Gen 2, if not on North Island. I think this road could make sense. But isn't this road, like, mostly Gen 2? I think this is an okay hedge, though, so we'll try it. Alright, it's down here. Here. Alright. That's a nice guess by Barry. I don't know. I don't really know how to get that, but maybe he's hedging, but maybe not. I don't know. Round 5, 1.5 in a very fun-looking location. Is it Poland? Or is it Ukraine? I think it's Poland, right? Maybe I hedge, like, more. It looks like Ukraine. So, like, do I just go Ukraine adjacent? Yeah, I mean, I'll try it. I know I don't recommend region guessing Poland, but, like, I don't know. It looks like Ukraine to me, so maybe it is just Ukraine. Nope. Okay. Like, that's why you don't region guess Poland, guys. Because that didn't look like Eastern Germany to me at all, but it just ended up being. So, happens. Yeah, round 6. All right. Asymmetrical poles. Probably just going East Java here with all the route. Actually, maybe it's Lampung. Now I think about it. I think Lampung's a better guess. Doesn't look super Java. The houses are pretty spread out. I think Lampung makes more sense. Yeah, I like this guess more, I think. But I've been known to mock it a little bit. Yeah, it was just Metro there. Or, yeah, Metro there. 116 points. Barry gets it as well. We're moving around 7, 2.5x damage. And yeah, you probably just go Colo here, right? I would assume. Yeah. We will, well, can it be north? I guess it could be. I'm just gonna hedge here. Like, I'm scared of Pasto, but I think I'm just gonna hedge middle. Yeah. Maybe the soil's a bit more, like, the soil peeking out here is a bit more Brazil. And if I see the houses, I can go Brazil here, but just looking at this, it's a little hard for me. I don't know. Like, I could see the fence in both, but maybe these rolling hills are a bit more Brazilian than Polo here. Alright, well, that's where we'll end off the episode, and we'll end off at a little bit of 1886, so hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for another GeoGuessr video. Peace.